You know your boy back on his shit this morning, man. I'm riding that somewhere in the motherfucking city. You ready to go hit the gym up, man. This ain't really a hip-hop blog today. I'm just getting back started on my blog shit, man. So I think today, being that I'm born and raised from Atlanta, Georgia, man, I'm gonna talk about goddamn the Atlanta Falcons. That's what we're gonna talk about today. And we're gonna talk about these fake-ass Atlanta Falcon fans. These fake-ass Atlanta motherfuckers that team jump every other goddamn week, every other season, depending on what's going on in the city, depending on what the home team doing. That shit gonna dictate whether they fucking want to be fans the day or tomorrow. I find myself all the time arguing with niggas who ain't got enough Atlanta Falcons DNA in their veins for me to even legitimately be arguing with these motherfuckers. Yet and still, I'm still arguing with these motherfuckers. I started thinking to myself, like, nigga, what the fuck you arguing for? For what? And it starts to really make sense to me. One thing I've noticed about Atlanta is, ever since we've had this change, man, since Atlanta's become this, iconic ass city that everybody just feels like they gotta be in or need to be in, the people just act different. Half of the Falcon fans are not even people who I even consider to maybe even be from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? They new motherfuckers. And the real true fans are outnumbered by the fake fucking fans. So you got these niggas that I know, real talk. At one point you was wearing Eagles hats and Eagles jackets, and now goddamn you shaming on your own home team, when in real talk you ain't never been a motherfucking fan. Now let's talk about Matt Ryan, for example. Nobody wants to consider. They say, oh man, he got all these goddamn excuses. Ain't no more motherfucking excuses, man. Matt got everything he need now. Well, what really dictates what the fuck a nigga need? Let's be honest for a second. First of all, Matt Ryan is 72-49, I think. That's his overall record since he's been in the NFL over the course of 8 seasons. I can do the math. Divide 49 by 72. That's 0.68. That means he's won 68% of his football games since he's been a professional quarterback in the National Football League. Take that stat alone and go find me how many motherfucking quarterbacks done been in the NFL in the last 8 years. And then go find me out of those quarterbacks who've been in the NFL over the last 8 years, how many of them still are starters for the team that they were on 8 years ago? And out of them motherfuckers, how many of them winning 68% of their goddamn games? You're also talking about an organization such as the Falcons who have never even had back-to-back winning seasons until we had Matt Ryan. You're also talking about a quarterback who took this team to the playoffs 4 of his first 5 years in the league. Yeah, he missed the goddamn next 2, Shit happens. You ain't gonna always be on deck, But when Matt Ryan got here, there was Roddy White, there was John Abram, and there was who the fuck else. And I'll goddamn wait. Niggas can't even tell you how many other nigga, about 95% of the team that you see as the Atlanta Falcons right now was not here when Matt Ryan got here. Facts. All the way down to the motherfucking coaching staff. One thing I've always learned, man, in the sports world, if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. Falcons never had a problem with our offense. Even when we didn't have Julio Jones, when we didn't have Freeman, when we didn't have Hester, when we didn't have Hankerson, when we didn't have goddamn Tony Gonzalez, we didn't have a problem with our motherfucking offense. This team that people know as adding on Julio Jones, adding on Tony Gonzalez, that was a team that was pieced together over the time that Matt Ryan has been a quarterback in Atlanta. He's had 3 different offensive coordinators since he's been in Atlanta. Dirk Koetter, Mike Mularkey, and Kyle Shanahan. Realistically speaking, Dirk Koetter was the best offensive coordinator we had. Real shit. Just so happened that was also in the Petrino era. You know what I'm saying? Where, you know, and before Mike Smith. So, you know, you got to understand something, man. People want everything now. They say, oh, he in his 8th season. Motherfucker, Matt Ryan's 30 years old. Peyton Manning didn't win his first goddamn Super Bowl till he was 32. Facts. 31, 32, something like that. 2007. And, you know, it was 2007. He might have been 31 or he might have been 32 that year, depending on when his birthday was. You know, the Super Bowl not played that same year. It's played the following year in February. Okay, but, and then they say, oh man, it's playoff record. Nigga, Peyton Manning goddamn had one of the worst playoff records in NFL history. And then it took his ass 9 years to win a fucking Super Bowl. That's not saying that goddamn I expect Matt Ryan to win the Super Bowl next year. But what it's saying is that everybody got this microwave ass way of thinking. Y'all motherfuckers act like football players is popcorn. 2 minutes and 30 seconds and you got hot popcorn with extra butter. It don't work like that, man. You bring in a new system with a new offensive coordinator. If you really want to be honest, man, in the NFL, it takes a year for a team to really mesh. Really got there, especially for a quarterback. Kyle Shanahan is said to have a very diverse playbook. He don't have no simplified ass playbook. We have had to dumb down the playbook for Matt Ryan because it's taking in a lot of information. And most times in any situation, not even just in football, when you taking in a lot of information, man, at one time and you trying to process a lot of information, it's a lot, man. It's just a lot. So you got to start asking yourself, we're looking at a Falcons team who's won 6 games. We only won 6 games last year. So clearly, you know, being on a 6-game losing streak is horrible. But I'm willing to bet my top dollar that we're going to win more than fucking 6 games. We're going to win goddamn, so we got 4 games left. I mean, I assume the Falcons are going to win more games than that. Also, I feel that people need to understand that you say, oh, get rid of Matt Ryan, trade Matt Ryan. Okay, motherfucker, for who? Who? Who the fuck are we trading this nigga for? I'll goddamn wait. What fucking quarterback is sitting around in the NFL right now that's so goddamn good, so prestigious, so great that we motherfucking like trade Matt now and bring this nigga ass here? If he that goddamn good, why the fuck the team he own want to let his ass go? It's like having a bad bitch. She got a fat ass. She got some good, you know what? You know, you fucks with her. She cooks, she cleans, she buy your shit. And you fucking off with a side bitch who ain't better than what the fuck you got. Nigga, why? What? We're not replacing quarterbacks just for the sake of saying we replacing motherfuckers. If you can goddamn go get me a quarterback who gonna give me 30,000 passing yards in goddamn 8 years, who gonna win 68% of his games, who gonna take my team to a goddamn guaranteed playoff spot at least 4 out of 5 years, then yeah, I want that guy. I want that guy. The reason I say Atlanta is disloyal as fuck, because at the end of the day, anybody who truly knows football knows that Matt Ryan has statistically only had 1 bad year in the NFL. And not even bad, really bad for the level of play in which he plays. Matt Ryan has been a turnover machine this year. He's not going through his progressions. He's not going through his looks, things that he should be doing, but he's not doing it because he's not comfortable in the offense that he's in. I'm not going to give Matt Ryan an excuse for throwing interceptions because you could easily throw the ball away. But when you a leader like Matt Ryan is, you always trying to make something happen. You always, Brett Favre did it. That motherfucker is the NFL's leading all-time leader in turnovers. But Brett Favre was always trying to make a play. And that's what great leaders do. You always trying to make a play. And sometimes those turnovers end up looking boneheaded because niggas is like, damn, man, why you ain't just throw that bitch away? It's easy to say that, man, when you ain't in that motherfucking position and you trying to win games. You know what I'm saying? But naturally, at the end of the day, man, people need to just take it as, you know, he having a bad season. The statistics themselves and his resume should support that. If you think that he's gonna come back and have another season like this, it's more unlikely than it is likely. Bottom line, point blank, period. So I just feel like niggas need to shut the fuck up. Let these motherfuckers build what they trying to build and understand that growing pains are legitimate or real. And at the end of the day, it is what it is. I ride with my quarterback. I fucks with Matt Ryan. Period. He do some stupid ass shit, but I fucks with him. And at the end of the day, I'd rather have Matt Ryan than be around here looking for a motherfucker and don't know what I'm getting. Alright, what's your boy AK Swat, man? I'm out. Yup.